morning and up to 85, 86, 124, and past the 170 back up to about the 2 something, 235, 250 up there. So good morning. But anyway, we know all this, right? But what we don't know is what, oh, but we know. So what are we thinking this morning, guys? Well, I'm gonna tell you right now that we're thinking. Um, right now, you got to stay above 780. That's number one. Number two is staying above about the 857, 860 area. 58, I guess, would work. So that's the problem. Number three is going to be about the 809. So you got some levels to work through today. Oh, yeah. I can see them already. But the cool thing is if you work through them, the Bulls could have a field day. But working through these levels could be treacherous too for Bulls. Just see what the Bears have in mind this morning. Because they might let us take some of this. I think they might. I don't know. Okay, so basically, guys, this morning is going to kind of play out to be kind of strange. But if we break under the 780, we're probably going to go down at 780. That might be a little higher than that. Let's go pull this like right here. Actually, it's about 80. It's 80. Okay, and the second part of this, we have a trade here at 780, all the way back to 666. Oh man, what the hell does that say? 24, 866, sorry, 66. So it'd be 66 up there on the top. Next target up's 910, 911, which I expected that. And then your third big target or fourth big target, that'd be the fourth. Here's the third right here. This target right here is off a little bit by about 6 points. So I think the 918 is going to be good going north. The 51, the 77, 25,014, and then once you break the 14, you start kind of cruising a little bit, but not much. You're probably going to wind up about the 26 up there, and then you'll start hitting those 89s and 90 levels and all that. So yeah, there's a good run up here, but there's also a good run down. So anything under 780, this thing is going to be done. So if the Bulls don't bring this back this morning, this is going to be a down day. And my projection on this is already sitting down here at 733 on the first one, and the second one's 706. So that's two projections. My big low projection for today, this morning, especially this morning, is around 650. So we have a 650 projection right down here, right in this area, right here before this big target. So that makes perfect sense as it lines up. So now we just got to hang out and wait and see what happens. But that's what's going on this morning, guys. Our biggest trade, though, I think if we can get longs, I think once I get up there at about the 866 long, we could probably get it early around the 17. We probably can go long at 816, 817, 818 and get that 66. But yeah, please don't tell my age. And so, tomorrow's my birthday. I won't be on. But anyway, guys, the rich line is 716, so the 17 guys would make a perfect sense trade. If we can break the 17, I do think we go back up to about the 891. Or no, what is that? Yeah, it's 891. Then about 937 where Steve line's sitting this morning. So are we going to break out and run up, or are we going to go deeper south? That's the question. As you can see, here's that big move south right here, right? Okay, so let's go look at this. Here's that big deep move that we had, that we were in. Boom, right on Tuesday. They pulled it back a little bit and got deeper, as you see here. There's that big deep move off this move area. It fails, and you get the strong pullback off this move. But this could be a bear market trying to come in and get that deeper move and stay deep. I mean, they could get down here and just keep a bear market for a few days or even a couple weeks. Just depends. But we could get back up in here today. As if we get past this box, the Bulls would be happy. The Bulls would be happy to get back up to 25, 222, 222. Right in this area, 222, right there, 222. If the Bulls can get 222, they'd be happy today. But who knows? McCarrum, I'll have to make you one. So this is something that we have to look at, guys. Where are we gonna? This could be a day, a morning where the candles play dumb and we get big strong wick pulls, like with big wicks on each side, like you're seeing now. So anything under the bull bear line is a short. We know that, but this is a bad area to be. I mean, to me, if you're not down here, if you can't break about the 780, 80, you have to be under the 80 right here. You have to be under this 80. So we already know this is established of something we didn't even have on the chart, right? So we'll just put the 81 right there. You've got to be under this line right here. So we'll take this and point right to this line at 80, right? Just like that. This is telling you right here, if you're not under this line, you cannot go short because this market will brutalize you over the line, okay? So that tells you that's a good insight right there, guys, by knowing 80 is the short down there. This is a good short, too. If this comes through at the open, it's going to be really nice. If they play right, I hope they play right here and do not take this short early. I'd like to see them come down here and kill this thing off this 80 right here. But this is probably going to revert back to 804, 808. More than likely, this is going to go back to 806, about 807, I would say. Because we got to get 807 to 80, yeah, about 807. So if we can get 807 to come through, the 16's dropped to the 7 now, which means the bulls are chasing low. The projection candle that we had is right here at the 706. Okay, so we already know that's a player this morning because this projection level sits right here, and it goes down to 540. Well, no, it can't go down to 540. Really? Wow, it does. No, it actually goes to about five. What the hell is that? Yeah, that's wild. It does go to 540. So this projection here, guys, goes all the way down. So about right there. Okay? So this is what the bears expect. They try to come down through here and nail this down here. Okay? Now your top projection doesn't show that. The top projection, first big target this morning, is 439 with 623 up here. So your top projection is different. It doesn't start until probably about you're gonna have to be above the 937. We know that. You're gonna have to be way up here to get this top to work. But I would think 630, 621 up here. So the top projection is way up here. It's like right up here somewhere, like 630. Let's just put 31, 24 for now. And that goes down to about, what is that? 600 right here. No. For 396. So it comes down to right here, right about there. In this little area right in here, I'm going to put 92. But you're going to have to be above the, and this is going to change too. I think you got to be above this right here. I would say you have to be above that, but it could be lower, like right here. I'm thinking too. So but that's just right now, guys. This is kind of what they're looking at. They're looking at these targets up here, these down here, to see which one's going to happen. And right now, we are under the 80. So I mean, the 780 was a good is a good short. It's like 30 points already. The reversal lines, yeah. Buying the dip off the reversals. We have a big target, guys, of 389, 390 down here. And that 390 could be a massive play. But I really think that they're going to brush that off this morning because I think right down here, it's just about right here. Let's see if we can get down there. Right about here. Right there, 373. That would be beautiful right here. This would be an ultimate target for bears. 373. In that area, 377, 373, 375, somewhere in this area would be a nice big target for them. And the reason that is because of, let's see if I can find my marker over here, but I can get another one. Because these boys are sitting down there, right? I should have just took that damn short this morning off the 80. So that would have been beautiful. But it's all right. We're good. So, guys, what are we looking at now? We're looking at trying to get under the 9. 709. If this gets to 709 down here, we know we can short there. It's kind of like a follow through, but we're going to see if this pulls back at the open first and then goes back lower. This looks like it might jump that 605 and go long. If it goes 605 long, it's probably going to be 937. So you really got to watch this pullback. Yeah, got the Sonic thing going there, Ted. It's kind of cool. See how she's pulling back, guys, up to the 80 again? 780, man. 780 is going to be beautiful this morning. Probably get our longs there too. But you got to be careful of that 70 long because you're going to have to deal with, well, not really. No.
That's the casino. 777. They keep
Yep.
freeloading there.
Yep, they sure do. They're going to try to get that 866 off of there. That's why. Because if they cross that, they're what? If they can get the 70 to work for, or 80 to work for them this morning, for the Bulls, that's a good run up. They can get some good points right here. Almost 80, 90 point run. Yeah, we're doing the we're doing the mini micros.
On gold and silver, it's micros and the live and the
Yeah,
brokerage. Most everyone, you can't trade the big contracts currently because of the risk associated with it.
yeah. It's the
It adjusts
margin.
based off the margin.
Yep.
So when they increase the margin, it restricts like the number of contracts and all that.
Yeah.
Just like it would if it was in your own brokerage account. Like
Yeah.
if you don't have sufficient margin, then you can't trade it.
If you can hear it, you need to restart it. I should have grabbed that short already this morning, but I didn't. It's all right though. I could have been in one before the market even opened this morning. I would have been already sitting up at 40 points already. Now we know down here, guys, we're either going to get reversed down here at the 5, or is that the 9? Yeah, I think it's going to be the 709, 710, 707. Let me see. I'm thinking probably this is probably going to come down and touch that 710 area between the 10 and 6 if we get to work. If we don't pass the 10 and 6 low, then we know it's not going to happen. 710, 7.6, somewhere in that area, this has to break. But right now, this looks like it's really getting exhausted for bears, even though it's showing it right now before the open. So they got money to move this though. It's just, are they going to move it, or is it going to play stupid pullback this morning? We're going to find out. But it looks like to me it's a solid candle for a down move.
666 keeps popping up in the portal. Double
Yeah,
level.
I'm thinking that they might reverse this. I mean, unless they decide just to get their targets first and go down and get those targets and come back up, that'd be kind of nice. But if not, they're going to keep playing with this. It's going to reverse on them. But you've got a long way to get a reversal on the big frames. But we know 780. If 780 breaks this morning for the long, that's probably going to be where they're going to take their long at this morning. Because really, in theory, the Bulls only need to grab the 75 to 80. And I think this is already flipped to the 802. And this is flipped right here to the 8. So 5 is actually 8. 801 right here, 802. So it's kind of flipped up there to 2 now. So that's good. But really, but Bulls can get this market back from them at 778, which is 780. Because the Bulls have 2 extra levels inside the bear level that are up levels, which are kind of weird this morning, but they do. So they could use those levels to get where they want to get to if they trade off of them this morning, but we'll have to wait and see. But if it gets momentum in the open, guys, it's going to come straight down. I just want to see if this 7, look right here, I want to break this wick right here before I get short, unless I go short at 80. Or go reversal with that wick down at the bottom. Is the bear move over for now? Is the question. Are the Bears going to give it up and let the Bulls take it back? Or are the Bears going to go back to 700 and just kind of screw around? 790 and just kind of screw around, not break the 90. Or the Bears going to try to get to 829 to 837. That's a key. If they want to get this market up, they're going to have to go to the 24, 9, about 25 even, 98 to 500 up there. Then once you cross 500, it's 525, 528, 69, 70. So there's moves up there. There's like a 100-point move up through here, but we just have to wait and see what's going to happen at the open here. Are we going to jump across the 780 and go back up? Or are we going to just finish this down through here and get all the way down to 700 and reverse right in this area right here? Or are we going to come down in projection and just take all these targets out? This is what we did the other day, Tuesday, the projection. It took all the targets out in projection. So we'll just wait and see if they got it this morning or if they're going to just play this projection for everybody who thinks it's projection and actually go here and go back long. So we'll wait and see, guys. But that's what we're looking at this morning. It's a solid setup either way. It's just us playing it out to see which one we're going to get. Yeah, the market's just showing like a lot of weakness right now, but that's right before the open. They're going to be building that money, guys, for whichever which way they're going to go. Now, they could come short real fast this morning, past the 700, go down maybe 10, 15 points and jump this thing right back up. So be very careful this morning with your trading, because you could get suckered into a bear move that turns out to be a massive bull move. Or you could get suckered into a slight pullback on the bulls and go straight down. So I think they're planning one or the other. One of these people are playing a trap. Either the bears are going to trap the bulls and take it south, or the bulls are going to let the bears think they're going south and turn around and kill them. So it's one or the other this morning. But it's got a good setup for either one. But I think the setup for the bulls is getting back to the 30, 25, 0, 30, 20, 29, 30 area. That'd be the perfect start for them. And if they break the 69.70, they could really make this thing work. So 25.70 is a good place to be for bulls. Way up there at the 25.70. But you just got to get through a few things first, though, like the 24, 997, 998. I think the 500 sets the tone this morning. The 500 and the 937, both 937 up there. So, or nine, is it 937? Yeah, 937. We're going to see if this thing will pull back to the 80. But I still think it's going to be down, though. I mean, we could get a massive pullback in this, but I do think the bears will keep trying to push it down, because the candle is just absolutely huge on the down move. $780. We want it to hold that area right there, because if we get the down move from here, guys, it's going to be beautiful again. I wish they'd go across the 80, like 83, 85, and then come back to the 80 and go south again. Yeah, the stream should be up, guys. It says my stream is running.
Yeah, it's up. I can see it.
Okay, you see it? Good.
If you can't see the stream, you need to exit and re-enter.
Nope. Just start it off and just completely shut down the Discord and come back in. That's what I normally have to do before. And there it is, guys. There's that 780 right there. That's what we want, man. We want this thing to stay right here at this open. Now, I think they might just run this up a little bit and the bears take it again. But we're going to see, guys. Are we going to get this long right here is the question. Try to get this long if I can. But this might be a joke. But where am I looking long, guys? I'm looking at about 666 up here. Okay, so the market is open.
Order filled.
For the first part of this morning, we just got to break the 7 down here, guys. That's all. Let's just sell it out and break the 7 down here. There it is. Right there, guys. Like I said, we just got to get past the 7 to make this work. If you get past the 7, we could probably stay in this. There you go, right there, guys. There you go. What did I tell you? 780, 735, 736, perfect entry. We're good. We're down here hanging out. Now they'll probably pull it back to 707 again. 712 right here. As long as you're under like the 7 or 8 down here, I think is good. So now we got to kind of cruise down here, guys, now, and you got to break. You just got to make sure you stay under the 88 marker. 688 is perfect, guys. If you can have this go back to 688 and keep going low, 688 will push it low, guys. 688. Okay, the pullback, you already know where the pullback's going to be, right? It's going to be around the 80. But right now we're just going to try to push down to 688. Can we get the 88 to push down? So we did pretty good on the first one there, almost $3,000-$4,000. That's perfect. Let's go back and see if we can get this thing to do the 688 marker down here. We just got to, and really in theory, guys, if you stay under the 688, we could get it to work. You just got to be under 780 to get this to work. It's got to stay under 780 this morning, okay? If you stay under 780, get down to 688. If we don't bounce to 688, we're going to push, okay? If you don't bounce here, you're going to push. 688. Now you just need about the 66 to keep it going here. 88, 88, let's go. Push it on down, guys. Come on, 88, let's go. There we go. Nice move there. There's 10 grand. Done. 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 Already, guys, done. Let's just keep pushing. We just got to keep pushing now. Let's just go down here and see what we can get. But remember, 688's the pullback. Right there. See it? You've got to be under 688, so that's perfect. Beautiful trade, guys. Absolutely wonderful. This is going to try to keep pushing down under the 780 here. So we want the 780 to keep pushing down. So what we'll do is cut this one off because we already closed it anyway. Now,
Order filled.
Wait, right? Are we going to get 780 long here? Are they going to go back long at 80 or are they going to push it low again so we can take another trade, right? See, sometimes it's a little tricky in the mornings. That was like 11,000. Shit. That's awesome. See, guys, you can jump right in there and grab that. I mean, it's perfect. It's under the 80. It just needs to be under that 20. It needs to get, you got to be under this level right here, like the 25, 24. See, a lot of these guys will trade these levels like the 75
Order
right
filled.
here to see if they can get that long to work. See? But if it keeps pulling back, this is why I'm not trading.
Order filled.
For me. So I'm going to go up here and wait. I'm going to wait to see if we get the 780 pullback to go back short or we cross it. Or I'm either going to be jumping in down here somewhere, you know, if I can get a reversal off the 50 down there. You know, like this 50 down here in this area. And see, this is where I entered last time, right in here on that short. Because this is what they're trying to do. They're
Order filled.
Short, see? Oh, I went long. Shit, I mean, do that.
Order filled. Order filled.
Short under the level here. They want to keep it short under these levels. The levels I've got marked, they got to stay short under. See how they stay short under this level right here, guys? You've got to be under this one, right? Or we're going to pull back.
Order
You
filled.
got to be under this one and under this one. But I want to be up here. If I can get to 80, can we get 780 to pull back this morning? I think we can, but the problem is it's probably going to go short again on us. See how we're getting the 80 up here? We're trying. But the bad thing about this is, guys, this is still a massive bear candle, which means it can reverse and go right back down on you. So this is a tricky day right here. See, right there.
Order filled.
Just look. There's a little bit of money right here at the 80, right? There's a little money right here. But is it going to go back south? Are we going to have to turn reverse and take this short? Are you going to just take a little bit of cash out of this and go back short? Because right now the target on this, guys, you'll have to see if it'll hold up to the 665, 669 area. Okay? Because we'd like to see it go all the way to 665 to 669 up here. You know, 865, 869. That's exactly where we want to see this go. If we break that, we stay in. If we don't, we get out and take the profits, guys. But see how we got the two big trades at the 80? There's perfect two trades right there. 780 is the perfect trade level. It's perfect. You don't have to sweat nothing. You just go in there and make some money and get out. No, thank you. That's right, Bay. It's perfect. See how it comes back to it now? Now they're going to go short back here again, or they're going to bounce back up here. They're trying to get that 69. 65 to 66. 666 to 669. That's exactly what they want. But can the bulls push it back? If they don't push it back, it's 780 short again, right? Okay, so we know that they're down here to the 90-something, right? So we don't wait. So if they get down here to this 80, 780 again right in here, guys, it's probably going to go right back short again, right? So what we do is just take these profits and bail $3,000-$4,000 and get the hell out of this crap, right? Well, I can't get my mouse over there.
Order filled. Order filled.
Trying to see how they try to come back and sell it here, guys. Watch. Now watch them pull back on the sell here and go right back up if they can. See, I'm just going to put this on here to show y'all. This is where you need to be long. If it doesn't break the 70 short, it's going to go long every time, guys. It's going to go long there every single time at 780. Look at this. It's beautiful.
Order filled.
It's just a beautiful move, right? Here she comes again. Watch. It's just it's 83 that time. It's beautiful. Take that long at 83, go. If you only get 95 and 98 out of this, take the profits, guys. That's what I'm doing. I want to milk it right here 4 or 4 times, man.
Order
Milk the crap
filled.
out of it. See? Oh, I didn't mean to hit that dang button. Shit. Sorry, guys.
Order filled.
I'm trying to get this. Never mind. So see how we went short there today? I missed the short. There. See, now look. Boom.
Order filled.
You keep getting me way up in the top. I don't want to be up there. I want to be down here, but it's all right. You guys get the concept. 780. 780. Again, there it is. Look at this trade. Another one. Another 4 or 5 grand. Top this trade. 3 grand the first time. 5 grand the second time. 12 grand the first time. 6 grand now. That's 18. Like 20 grand already almost this morning. You're just goofing around. Then 669, 668. This is what we're looking for. If we get past the 90, guys, I expect this thing to keep moving. But right now, you've got to get past, that about the 6, let's just say this, we'll say the 69. It's 666 and 669. If you can get that, about 914 is the next target, okay? Right there. Now, we got that. See the 669 right there? Boom, there it is. Can we get to 914 from here? Maybe. Can we pull back to 914? It's a very good possibility. But look at the trade off the 80, guys. Isn't that awesome? Who got this? Who got it? Who took the short? Who took the longs at 80? Because it's killer. Some of these mornings just line up perfect, guys. We don't have to sweat nothing. We just take a 100-point move here and go. This makes trading so much easier when you know there's a good level you can trade off of. And remember, guys, this level's all day. This level ain't going nowhere all day. You can trade this level. You can trade these levels, I'm telling you right now, the rest of the day. They won't change until like 4 o'clock today. So 780 is your key level today, guys. The big key levels. There's some bigger key levels up top, but that one's a beautiful reversal level. It is beautiful. Now, you must stay above the 69 here. 69 can be a short too, guys. That 69.70 up here can also be a short. 870, that can be a killer short on the bottom also. So we're just trying to get to 914 and see what will happen here, right? We just want to push this all the way up to Steve line, which is 937. 914, 937, but you have to break where? Guys, we have to get above the 914, the 947, and the 970. So 14 and 47 are the 2 next trades we want, guys. 1470, let's go. If you can't get 14 and 70, if it doesn't break 914, guys, it will not happen. It has to break 914 this morning. If you don't break 914, you're going to pull back to where? Where is that pullback? 669, 670. The bulls are trying to hold the Rich line at 90. Rich's line is sitting right at 90, guys. They're trying to hold Rich's line at 90. And I think they're getting ready to try to hold this, but we'll see. They got to hold that 90 if they want to stay in this. But this is looking good, though. They could actually push this up if they really wanted to. Beautiful move, though, man. Just absolutely great for the morning. And it's okay if you make a mistake the first time and you lose, say you trade one contract, you lose $500 or $600, but you get back in that 870 or that 780 down there and you just nailed it for a couple thousand. It's not a big deal. You're going to have days where you lose $500 or $600, guys, trying to get that trade, but then boom, it works out on that second time. It makes you 5, 6 grand. I don't sweat losing 1,000 because I know I'm right? I know I'm right. It just takes time sometimes. There it is, guys. There's your 914 level right there. We got to have that. And they know it. You got to break the 14, guys. 914. 21,000. Let's go. Beautiful trade. If she drops under, you really got to watch it down here on these lows. I mean, this 60, about that 666 level. As long as you're holding 666 in this, you're good to go. You get under 666, you might as well pack your bags and close the trade. See that? Look, there it is, under 666. Because this reversal right here at 666, if they don't hold it, it goes back to 780. But normally they might try to hold this, and the bulls know that the bears are going to go short at 666, 670, so they know this. So their job is to make these guys think they can go short and pull them back and stay above that 666. See? Right there it goes. Right, and then pull them back and kill them. That's, yeah. So you guys know 666, 780, 914, 947. All of these levels this morning are not going anywhere. They're here for the day. They are. They're here till probably till, they'll be here until they change over in the morning, but or this afternoon at 4 o'clock. But when the market closes, it restructures. The night levels are different than the day levels. But our day levels never, they don't, or your day levels don't go away. They stay all day, especially the big ones. Now, some of our retail levels will shift, but that's just because we want to kill people in the retail side. But they'll shift a little bit, but not much. I've seen them like, usually they shift sometime around 10 in the morning. Sometimes they don't. A lot of times they don't. A lot of times that they're here to stay most of the day. I have seen it on real big time volatility days that things do flip around. But 14, guys. Can we hold the 14? Let's go. 14 to 47. Let's go. That's what we want, guys. 14 to 47 this morning. That's exactly what we're looking for. Absolutely beautiful this morning. With me? Anybody get these good trades off this morning? Did you take the 666 long again? Because you could have. You could have gotten 666 between 666 and 669 and rode this to 914. Okay, because 914, you could take the short at 14, go back to 666. Do that too. But now we want to see these bulls jump this 14 and go right to 52. I think 52 is a good area. 47, 52, and then 72. If you can get the 42 up here to go to 52, I think the 52 is perfect, man. Then like the 72 would be after that. But right now we're just struggling here at the 14. We got to get past. Steve's line is now sitting right here where we are sitting at. Steve's line is sitting at the 17. So Steve's line's sitting at 917, guys. He's waiting there. Good morning. Good morning, Coach Becky. Can we break the 14, 17 and keep pushing, guys? As you can see, baby candles not engulfing mama yet, right? In case you don't know what I'm talking about, this is mama candle, the big green one here. This is the baby. Baby has to grow up and pass mom to make a move. If baby don't, baby pulls back, right? That's the concept everybody knows. Yep, big mama. Big mama's sitting over there, but that other candle has to engulf her. She has to come up and go past it because it would be considered making a higher low if you don't break it. You've already come up and established, this high bull candle. So now you got to make this candle go up. It has to come up past it, which I'm pretty sure it will. But we're going to wait and see. As long as they hold the 14, it should start running up here. The body of the candle, though, on my other time frame is stuck. It's not moving anywhere. It's just the wick moving. If your ninja's stuck this morning, it's probably Big Al. It's probably your internet or something because mine's perfect. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it.
It also could be you need to clear your cache.
Clear your
There's
cache, guys.
With this increased volatility, you have to remember that NinjaTrader and all the other platforms do the same, but it saves it by tick data. So the more data that you have in there, the more it bogs it down.
That's what mine was doing, Big Al. Last week I kept going, what's wrong with my Ninja? And Steve told me, go clear your cache. Well, I looked at the video on YouTube, guys. Not only do you clear your cache, you clear your daily, your time, and your other one. I think it's there's like three different ones in that cache area. Just go watch the video on YouTube and clear it, and man, your charts are just amazing after that. Just type in YouTube video, how to clear cache on NinjaTrader 8. It'll tell you. And it's beautiful. Works perfect. So if you're having problems with NinjaTrader, guys, and it doesn't work or kind of lanky or kind of quirky, you can't figure out why, that's exactly what it is. The Steve's are 100% right because that's what mine was doing. It was terrible. And it wasn't me and it wasn't Ninja. It was because my cache was full. I had 35,000 things in there. I didn't even know I had.
And then
So
also your when you look at your data set, the more days that you have enabled, the more data it's saving and it's having to like process that.
yeah, I recommend putting your charts on 30 to 60 days. Some people have theirs going back a whole year. That's a lot of data coming through. My look back on this chart, I think, is 90 days. Now, a bigger one that I'm looking at is 300 days, but I don't really need it. But I've got all the levels marked on those 300 days too, but that's why I use it. 914, guys, we got to get past it. We're struggling here. Can the Bulls make a move? Can they hold the markets? Is the question this morning. Can we hold the 914 or do we come back down here to 780? Oh, wrong mouse again. Actually, this is 666 down there, but it's either we hold the 914 or we pull back to 666, 669. But right now the Bulls are just trying to hold that area between the 66, between 666 and the 914. You have to be above the 666 to stay in this. But you got to break the 914 to continue. Okay? Continuation is the 914, guys. I think it's going to be 914 to about 959 is what I'm thinking. And I think they're going to drop that 914 to about, it's about, actually about 916 now. So it did kind of change. It's the 16. So 16 now is the key. You got to hold the 16. There's some crazy ones in here too on the top side. Look at this, man. We got the 91416 area. Let's go. Let's just go up through here. You could see this thing pull all the way up to the target. And that target's going to be about the 58 to the 60, guys. That's what we're looking at now, is we're trying to get to 58.60 above the 16 here. You got to hold the 916 and try to get to the 60, 58.60. And there we go, coming back down off the 16. See that? The 16 can be dangerous on the short side, and you're getting down here to about the 666 area can be dangerous also. So we know that short 666, and we know the other short is is the 916. So 916 is the short, guys, and that's why they're doing this. So they flush out at the 16 every time they pull back on the 16 and flush it down because they want to hit the 666, but they didn't get it, so it pulls back. So right now we're trading between the 666 and the 916. Yep, gonna be a good year, Bay. Thank you. Thank you for the birthday wishes tomorrow. I won't be on tomorrow, but yeah, tomorrow's my birthday, and it's gonna be awesome. Come on. So, are they going to go short at 666? Is that the key? But it looks like they want to go short, but these bulls are pushing on one market side and they're putting back on the other. So, it's kind of strange. You know, our smaller time frames are showing an up move. Our larger time frames are showing the down move still. So, but right now we got a big long buy wick on the higher time frames. So, right now we just want to see if this will hold that 916 level. So we can stay above 916, guys. We don't have a problem staying in this. If we hold above the 666, we're just staying in the longs. That's what we're doing. As long as you're above 666, you can stay in these long. And then you got to just break the 914 to get more money. That's all. Come on, Bulls. You can do this. All you got to do is, I think we kind of went to the 37, didn't we? Where is the 37? It's like right here. Yeah, because they're trying to play games with us this morning. Because this 937 is like right, it's like right here. They moved this down to here now. All these games. It's beautiful. Okay, guys, look at this. You see how we're under the 666 now, right? Can we come back to it, or is it going to go short at 666? Because it's right here, guys. It's right there at 666. Massive level here. You have to stay above the 666 here. You got to. If you don't, she'll go short on you. But if they hold this 666, they'll try to stay long. But see, now a lot of guys, oh man, I missed it. I was going to show you this.
Order filled.
See, a lot of these people will take that short at that 666 and try to run that down some. Because they're looking to see if they can get low down to where? They want to go down to the 780, of course, right? But see, here's that little level we have right here also. Now watch it pull right back to 666 if it can. Now, if it goes back to 666, guys, we can either go long or short again, right? See, this level right here, you can go long off of too because it's one of my levels. 25 is a level. This 54, 55 is a level. But you can see this is coming right back down through there, and it's kind of being crazy. But I think the Bulls 137.46. What the hell's going on here? What the second here? Okay, Steve, I got two different matching prices this morning. It's okay. That's why I'm freaking out. Like, what's going on with this other chart over here? One of my charts is. I don't. You guys got the same price I got?
Yeah, you're at 806 right now.
Okay. because my motor wave don't. It's like, what's going on with that, dude? It's crazy. Here comes the 7. Here it comes, guys. 780 again. Trying to get down there. They going to reverse it there again, or they're going to go short out here. Maybe I got the... No, no, no. It's kind of weird. Come on, let's go. Are we going to go 780 in reverse? Or are we going to go short down here? That's the question. Are they going to just bounce? Also, guys, you can also bounce these trades. 805 is a good bounce. 805 is another good bounce. If they don't clear it down, 805 can go long too. Come on, see how they got 805 keeps coming in there. They're just trying to hold the 5 here. See the 5? It's craziness. I think the Bulls are going to run this back up again. But they got to get past this 80 if they want to make this work down here on this bottom side. But I'm thinking they might bring it down to 780 and just go and just absolutely just do the same thing. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There.
Order filled.
Right there. See? Under 80. There we go. Now, it's okay if we only make 1,000. If we're under 80, we get in this and just make some money.
Order filled.
Guys, look. This. Now, can we go back to the long side right here?
Order filled.
Is she going to come back up and pull across that 80? See? You want to see she'll pull right across the 80 for the longs. See? Now, remember, she can go down here, guys, so be careful. You get $700 or $600, be careful, because this is a place where we can go short, okay? 780. And you're going to
order filled
here until this works itself out.
Order filled.
See this? So they're trying to push the short here, guys. They're trying to get this thing to hold that short off that 80. They really are trying to hold the short off the 80 now. They really want it to go, but they can't seem to get it past. They got to come down to 827 if they want this to work, I think. I think they're going to have to blast the 27 down here. And there she goes. Ta-da! It's crazy. We know 780 is a short, guys. We know this. This $9,000 down through there, I mean, it's craziness. So what are they going to do now, guys? These bears want to get under temporary level of about 27, 24, like I said. They want to come down and see if they can get 27 to 24 to work for them, to push it all the way back down to this top projection area right here. They want to come right down here, 709, 708, and that's exactly where they want to go with this. Now, they might stop there or they might keep going. As long as we're under, like, I think as long as we can stay under this 24, 27 level here, and that's not a perfect level. It's just something they put in there. But I think if you can get this to push here, guys, you could end up pushing this all the way down to 650. You really could go to 650 from here, 652. So our target's right in here somewhere, okay? We know that these boys are trying to get right here. They would love to come into this area. They want to jump this area right in here, okay? They want to go from here to here. Let's see if I can get this to stay over there. Like that. They want to kind of ride right down into here. And they want to see if they can break that bottom wick, because they know that that was one of the big levels that wick's sitting on, right? Isn't this awesome? Easy morning, man. Gee whiz. Now the bulls are like, okay, now what? We just gotta wait. The bulls are like, well, we gotta wait to see if this works out. Are they gonna take the reversal down low? Where's the pullback? Do you know where the pullback is, guys? You should know. I told you, right? 780, right? Where's the target? 50. 50 is the low. 48, 50 is that low target. That high target's 80. So it's either going to go back to 780 and go back long, or it's going to stay down here and hit the 50, 48 level. That's only two options she's got. Okay? That is it. There's no other option. She either comes off of this level right here about the 40, well, that's 45, 48 right in here, and goes short, or she comes back up to here, right about there, right in this area. That's 83. That's too high. 80. There's good. See? And that's it. This is the actual move that they're looking for, right there. You either come all the way down here and break and go, or you end up pulling back to this line right up there. $780 pullback, 48.50 is the target low is 48 and 50. Okay. Now we can get lower targets than this, but we got to break that first 48.50 target, because if we don't, it's not going to happen. Remember, the bears have a target, guys. And the next target down that the bears are looking for, you got to get the 82 here to come through. And then you're trying to get to the 618 down here, because that's down here where the bear target is, right? The big bear target, 618. So that's another scenario we got to look at. As long as you're under 82, she should try to push here. 82 is a retail level, not a target level. It's just a retail trade level. Because your retail trade level at 82 pulls back to retail level at 709. Okay? So 709 is that retail level. And there it is. See it? 82 is the next one down. So it's messing around between retail and the big levels. But we know that we can stay in this because we are under the big one, right? As long as we are under that 80, we're fine. 780, we're fine. We just want the bears to keep pushing it low. And it's going to in a second, guys. It's coming. So you're going to make that move down there. You can see big nasty Mary right here. See the big giant M? You stupid Mary. You can call her Mary, Monica, whatever y'all want to call her, but it's an M pattern. Mobley. It's a Mobley. It don't matter. It's an M pattern. That's all that matters. But you can definitely identify it, because there it is. There's your up. There's your middle. Here's your up. There's your down. And usually the shorts come right about the middle of the pattern, which is right here. And you can see where the bulls pushed this candle right there above it and came right back down here into this level, under the bank level with this candle, and went massive short. Right off the M pattern too. Beautiful. Lines right up with it. Come on, 48.50. Let's go. We need you to break this. We want to get that projection down there at 520, or not 520. What is that? Oh, that's way down there. It's like, yeah, it could be 615, 520, 500 down there. Taking its time getting here, guys. Slowly churning down to the 48. Come on, 50, 48. Slowly going. She's trying though. She's trying to get down here to break that level. Now remember, if it don't break this, it's going to be a massive pullback there for a long. Okay. If you don't get under this area right here, guys, around that 50.48, she's going to pull back and slam everybody. So that's a good place to look at profits or scaling out. Come on. Get 20,000 on the up, 17,000 on the up move, and 20,000 down, plus the sixes and the fives and everything in the middle. So we got it good, guys. See how she almost hit the target down there? She's really close, but not quite there yet. But the bears are trying to get it. So let's just watch and see what the bears do here. There it is. They got it. Boom. They got their target, guys. They got the target they want. Now, they're still a little bit away from the bear target that they really want. And what's really funny is both bear targets are almost in the same area this morning. They're like the 620, 621 down here. It's like right here. Both bear targets are sitting right here at the 21, 22 together. Which is strange. Haven't seen that in a while. What do you guys think about this short? 780 short. I got an 85 because I seen it pulling back, but 780 is perfect, guys. If you're under the 80, boom, go. Remember though, you can get that pullback here on these bears. Now, where will the bears pull back? The big target pullback is the 780. But your other pullbacks are these little retail lines you're seeing right here. So you can see if they go to here and break this, they'll try to go long to here. If they don't break this, they're going to come back short to there and try to go back short again. See? And these are why I have these on here for you. You can see if it stays under this, it's going to stay short. If it gets over this, it'll try to pull back to here, then come back short. And that's just how it works. This is for you to see. I don't need to see this because it's in my head. I don't need to put it on the chart. But I want you to see it because you don't know what I'm thinking, right? I guess, Becky, are you in here this morning? She's watching. Cool. BluSky's in here too. Cool. So you guys can see how she pulls back through those areas. But the goal is to try to stay down there at that 48.50 area. That is the goal. Even though we get the pullbacks, that's still the goal. The only thing that the bears do not want to do in retail is about the 709. They want to stay out of the 709 area. So if you're below the 709, 710 guys, you're probably safe in this. But that 709 could be a problem. It's a retail trade area that goes back to the top. Woo, come on down. Let's go. Get those targets at 21, 22. That's all we want you to do is just get our bear targets and be done. The voice is in my head. Get under the 652 anyway, which we already done, so that's cool. Can we get those 21, 22 targets down there that the bears have set up? Those were this morning at 9 o'clock. They already had them on the screen. Boom. 21, 22. They're right there together, both bear targets. Two big giant bear targets, and there we are. We're sitting right at the bear targets for the day, right there. Good job. Good job.
555 is coming up.
Absolutely beautiful, guys. When you get your targets, it's amazing, isn't it? And they're just getting started because you got the 86 next down through there, 586, 569, 555, 539, 515, 487 or 4, about the 490 down here. You got the 475. There's a lot of targets down there now, guys. Lots of them. $30K. Wow. Woo, let's go. See my levels it's showing you now, guys? These bottom levels down here you're seeing, guys, are all the levels I marked this morning for you. These are all targets low. See? Everyone. Now, are they trying to get down here is the question. They may be. But I really think the biggest target we have low is 375. 375 is a good target down there, but if we go that far, but there's some good targets down here though. We're at 589, 590 right now, right? So you've got to come under this, you've got to stay under the 90 here. You've got to hold that, well, actually 88. You got to hold 88 here, guys. 88, 65, and about 40. 88, 65, 40. Woo, man, come on down. Let's go. I love projection. There's 88. There's 65. Now, can we get down to like 39, 40? Can we get down there next? No, about the 41. All we want now is 41 and 18. 41 and 18 under 65, guys. I love teaching you guys how to do this and what I'm thinking in the mornings. And as you notice, it plays out like we want it to most every day. It's a good way to do the markets. Remember, they're just going to try to hold 88, guys. Where's the big pullback in the market? Y'all still remember that number, right? The big pullback in the market will be, that's 648, 652, 650 up there. So you got to watch. It's right here at this line, right here. See this projection area right in here? That's the pullback. Now, as long as you hit the pullback and come back short, you're fine. You don't want to be above that triangle. You can take shorts there at the triangle going back at the 48.50. We can take shorts there. I can jump in one there and go short again. Or I can wait to see if she's going to pull back, because if it pulls back here, it's going to be a massive bull and stuff. The bulls are always going to be hunting, trying to get things done. But right now, these bears are pretty strong. So we'll let the bears just play it out. There it is, coming right back to 50.48. See that? This is a problem for the bulls. They have to stay under 50.48 here, guys. But I really think they're going to. I think it's just a game they're playing right now. Oh, what the hell is this? I don't know what that was. So that's kind of creepy. Ghost into my machine, I guess. But we want to see how this is going to work. I got to turn this thing off this morning because it's acting crazy. I'm going to turn my other chart off real fast. Not this Ninja. My MotoWave chart I'm turning off this morning. It's acting all crazy. I know why it's acting crazy too. I know why. Because I probably clicked the wrong chart. I probably clicked last year's chart. Because I have like 20 charts on there. I clicked the wrong one. Like, what in the world is these prices? I'm up at 918 going, what's going on here? So far, this short's doing pretty good, man. We just got to stay under this. You just got to stay under that 21, 22 area now. But really, in theory, you've got to stay under the 48 right here. As long as you're under this, guys, this short tries to play out, okay? There we go. Now she's back. I was on the wrong chart. That's what it was. I figured that's what it was. My MotoWave was connected. Crazy. So I clicked the right one. I got them named room chart 1, room chart 2, all that kind of stuff. I clicked on room chart 3, which is the old chart. So right now, guys, if we can just hold that 48.52 area, that's what they got to do. They got to hold the 48.52. And you can see they keep trying to back up to it all the time. So if you want to hold 48.52, then you want to come down and just kind of make sure these candle comes back around to 17. 617 is perfect. So if you can get 42.52, or excuse me, 48 to 52 to hold, these bears want to be under 17 next. So just remember that. It's 17, 48, 52. And there's just 17 again. If you can stay under the 17, you've got a good direction to go back down. 17 also is that pullback. Okay? 17 goes back to 48. So you got to watch that one there. See how we're trying to get back to 17 again? They love this 17 right here because they're doing longs and short off the 17 now. It's insanity. Come on, Bears, make up your mind. If you want the 17, just hold it down to the 93 down there, you know? That'd be perfect. You just hold the 17 to the 93 and then bust 93 to 86. Then you just kind of come on down here and get that low. Because remember, there was a low at 550 before, guys. We hit the 550 low down here. See? It's down. It's actually down. What's my mouse doing over here? That's strange. There it is. It disappears. Okay. It's down here. Right down this area. That's where we want this to go. She's right down in here, right at 550, right there. We got to hold the 17 though. It's got to stay under 17. 617, you got to be under it. If the Bears can hold the 17, they're fine. If they don't, they pull back. And they try to pull it back to 48.50. And there it is, pulling right back where we said, all over again. Now they'll try to structure 48.50 back to 17. Isn't it kind of weird how it does this over and over, guys? Mine's flashing green for cash. BluSky. That's hilarious. Everybody having a good trade day so far? You guys make some good trades off these levels this morning? Some really good levels this morning. You're welcome, Nacho. Oh, now we got a different scenario coming here. It looks like to me now projection level has changed because we get an ABC correction, and it looks like the 10 is that correction area, and it comes down to 617, and then tries to break the 660. Wait, no, the 465, 466. So we don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see. We had to make sure though we clear the 550 this morning, down to the about the 530. Once you get under 530, that's where this fun can begin. But 513, 530 area. Right now though, the bears are stuck at the 10, which is projection. That's the beginning of the projection for the downside. They got to hold that 10. If they don't, they're going to cross 17 again. And the ABC correction sits on A right there at our 48 level. It sits perfectly on 48. So your correction level is 48, and then it's just above the 2030 there, 2930 low, and it goes all the way back up to 937 on the high. See, if we don't hold this 48, we got problems. We got to hold that 48.52 right there. Or 48.50, sorry. 48 and 50. I don't know how long this pattern is going to last, but we'll see. What's that, 970 up there? Yeah. Like right here, 970 is 1, and it comes down to the 48 right here. Boom. Then it drops down to right about right there. Okay, so what are we, I'm going to show you guys what this is. Okay, this is going to be, that's going to be B up here. I'm not going to draw on the chart because I could draw it on the candles, but it's just going to clutter the chart up. So I'm just going to put it to the side. Age right here, 48, right? C on the correction is right there. You got to get C out of the way, guys. Now, what is missing from this is the inside interior pattern that we want to know where that's at, right? But it's way the hell up there. It's way up there. So the D pattern on this sits way up about 216. So we won't mark that one yet. We don't need it. But see, the goal is to get C to get out of the way. You push down to C and slammo. That's right, they are Nacho. So you got to get this to come down to C, guys, and get C to move. You want to push past the C pattern to get lower projection. Now, the lower projection off the C pattern is where? Okay? These guys are thinking it's down here around the 465, right? So, in other words, what they're saying is they're wanting this C pattern to come off of this C and go right down to, nope, I can't get to go that low, I don't guess. Hang on, let's go this way. Right about there, somewhere. Push the C pattern and try to get down into this area between the, between that 62 to 65 area right there. If they Bears got a lot of things going on down here, they got to hold, right? But we know as long as they stay under the 48.50 right here, we're good. As long as they stay on these little retail levels and try to push down through here. That's the goal, is to keep trying to get those out of the way. I think the Bears are going to come down here somewhere and might give it up again. And the Bulls might get a big run up this afternoon if the Bears don't hold this. Because if the Bears don't hold this, guys, the Bulls will take it back. Yeah, 617 again. 617, 622. That's the Bull. That was those Bear targets this morning. You got to hold the 17. If you don't, it's going to go back to 48. I think the Bulls, I think the Bears might have changed this now too. They might be trying to hold this 6. What is that right there? It might be the 14 instead of the 16 now. But it's real close in there, 14, 16. I think it's right. Let's see if it goes back up and hits it again. It's higher than the 8. We know that. It's higher than the 10. It's craziness. Oh, mercy. Wow. This is great. Come on down through there. Let's go. See how we're trying to get the C, guys? You can see the C pattern down there. That's where we're trying to go. It's just taking a sweet time getting there. It's about the 29.30 down there, so we'll see. See if we can bust this C down low, guys. You speaking, Steve?
Oh, I had to disconnect and then reconnect.
Okay, cool.
They want to go further south.
Yeah, they're trying to get that C pattern out of the way.
They keep adding numbers.
Nope. So this morning, guys, I took 21 total. I was like 21 off the long. Doot, doot, doot. Oh, mercy. Let's go. Can we push lower? Taz, go on. I'm out. Just go. He's staring at me like, hey, man, it's not 11 o'clock yet. You're about 25 minutes early. Yeah, that's about right, Black. I just wanted to make sure I'm under the 780 up there. I kind of got 85, but I knew it was coming short anyway. But as long as I'm under that bull bear line and I can get that target to come down through there, take that trade, then, like you said, there's certain areas like that 48.52, as long as we're into this area right in here, right here. We get down and we hold this area through all these little lines here. We hold this one. We're good to come down. Then we got to get this one right here. You got to get this push all the way down to the C pattern down here about 30 and try to get this projection down here about this 58 or 50, not 58, but 65, 66 down there. That's what we're trying to get done. But we'll just have to wait and see if she gets it done or not. Because I think what's going to happen is once we hit this projection level way down there, we might get a rejection reversal down here at this bottom. It's possible. Or just a major pullback at least. Have the Bears or have the Bulls come in and get 50, 60 points off of it. But right now the Bears are just trying to get it low. But I think the Bears are going to have a healthy pullback today sometime if they want to go lower. They're going to have to. Because you can see they're kind of running out of gas again. They ran out of gas right here in this area, and the Bulls took it back. They got it back, let the Bulls have a big up move, they went right back down again. So now they're doing the same thing right here they did here. They're kind of running out of gas. So they let the Bulls come back all the way to here and go back again, or will the Bulls take this and go right back up to here somewhere? So that's kind of what we look at. As you can see, the market's kind of slowed down a lot on this push down. They're getting the targets a little bit at a time, but it's not running right to the target like it normally does. But the thing that we're looking for now is we just got to make sure we stay under that 48 right here. We just got to hold this 48, 49 right here. But let's just say 48. If you hold this 48 level, you're fine. But once you cross that, it could be dangerous. If you cross the 48 level, we know that we we're probably getting a pullback long. And the same thing with the seven with that 17. I think it's not 17 anymore. I think it's like 15 now. It's like 15 down there. It's like that 15, 615, 614. Same thing. If it gets over the 615, 614, it tries to go long. And the 614, 615 leads right back to the big target up there at the 48. So if they can hold that, 15 area, 16 area, they can try to get that to move. See, they're letting these bulls pull it back again. They need to have a pullback to get it to go lower. But sometimes they just take their money and get out and be done with it, and they wait. And there it is. See? So this is what
Order
the bulls are
filled.
trying to do
Order
right here.
filled.
See? They're trying to hold that 48. Well, I don't want to be there, but I want to get back there at 48. But this is what I'm trying to show you guys. These bulls
Order
can
filled.
hold. If I can, oh, come on, go back down. Go back down. Gee whiz. Now it's going to run up on me. They just want to hold the 48 to go long here, see? See, I just missed a 20, 30 point long right there. But this is what I'm talking about. I'd like to see it pull down to 48 again and go long again, but we got to make sure we just hold this. You go up to 48, get about to 70. 71, if you don't break the 71, guys, you got to, I'm going to bail at 71 on this. So can we get it to pull back again? I doubt it. I really wanted it to stay down here at the 48, though. Come on, just pull back some more. A little more. There you go. See?
Order filled.
That's where I really wanted it at, around that 48.50 there. Because if I can get 48 to 50, to run up here to like 71, 72 is perfect. But like I said, it might reverse, and there it goes again. See? See how she goes under the 48, guys, and goes above the 48?
Order filled.
Every single time. Now we know that if we break like the 16, 14, we're going to go back down again. But if we don't break the 16, 14 low, guess what? It's 48 long all over again, right? And that's what they're playing on us. They're going to sit here and play with this 48 level long or 48 short. See?
Order filled.
So they say 48 right there. It's either 48 long or 48 short, one or the other. See? It works out perfect every time. Now, if they go short here, guys, you got to go to 16, 15 to get low, right? I'm just going to leave it here for a second while I'm talking. I'll move it in a minute. But if we get under 48, we go short and try to get down to 16, 14, all right? If we hold to 14, 16, we stay in it. If we don't, we take profits, we get out, and we wait. We go back to 48 long and see if we can hold above 48 to get 50, 60, and 71, right? As you can see, she's just kind of trying to bounce around that 48 short and that 48 long. So this is a good little thing right here to see. You can see the 48. See? There's 45, 48. I don't have it on 48.
Order filled.
See,
Order filled.
right there. So if we can get the 48 to work, we can take a little bit of money off 48 and get out of it. We want 48 to go to 71, then there it goes. There goes the 71 right there. And as long as we hold 71, we can probably push a little higher. And the next target up would be about 705. We got to make sure we get past 705 to hold this. 705, 710, then you start getting around that 730, 720 area. It's just little areas you've got to get in. Or, yeah, 648, sorry. 648. So I meant to say 648, guys, not 748. I'm thinking 7 because I'm looking at my other stuff over here on the side. But it's 648. You got to be in 648. You've got to get up here and pass the 705 area. Once you pass the 705 area, guys, it'll try to pass like 705, 707, about the 720 up there, somewhere around that area, maybe 724. 727 up to about the 30, 33. So if you don't get to 705 here, you know it's time to get out of it because you're not going to get nowhere. If you get 705, you can stay in this. Basically, if you get this target right here on the screen, you're looking for this target, just trying to keep going through the targets here. But it's cool. It's a good little trade here. But you got to stay above 71 to make this work. Okay. I normally don't take longs after I've already done really good money in the mornings. I don't need to take a long and risk anything. But I'm just showing you guys now for just pure teaching it and what we're doing. But 48's perfect, man. 48's the long, 48's the short. If you get 48 shorter, if you don't, you have to get out and restructure. You can go long at 16 and 15 and go back to 48 and hold it at 48 and go higher to 71. Bad. Now we'd like to see this push to where? That big nasty target at 780. We'd like it to come way up here to our big target. Though we know that's a big trading level. 48's a huge trading level, and so is the 780. We'd like to see that if we can get it, but it's just possible you might not get it, You have to hold the 71 here to stay in this. You definitely want to hold this. And I think it's actually the 53 now is the secondary one. 48.53. So she comes down, guys. Now watch, see if she bounces off the 53. Let's just watch. Right there, 53, 54. See that? If she's going to hold, she'll bounce that 53, 54. If she don't, she will go to 48 and go short. See, there it is, 48 short. Right back to where? So see
Order
how she went
filled.
short at 48, guys? All over again. Straight back down to the 16, 17 down here. She has to get past those bear targets there at the 21, 22. And I think now it's going to be the 12, guys. You had to be under like the 12, 13, okay? 17 don't work anymore. It's like the 12 now, 12, 13. But it's actually, if they would just stop moving for a second. Yep, it's the 13. So as long as we're under the 13 now, it counts as a short, okay? Anything over 13 is long. See, look, there he goes, 13 low. You have to hold the 13 now. It's kind of cool, though, actually. Let's see if these guys come back to 13 and try to go long. It's just watch and see. This is going to be one of those days, I think, where it's just going to be bounce back, a lot of back and forth before somebody takes control again. Who's going to grab it?
Order filled.
See the 13? Look, it's hilarious. See, if they put longs in at 13, they try to go long there, right? But see how she's staying under the 13? I'm just showing you guys this. I'm not trading this. I'm going to throw it on that 13 level just to show you. They got to stay above the 13, right? If you don't be above 13, you can make money low, right? So you go short like 13, and you're like, okay, I can make some money off the 13 down here. 13 points, 15, 16 points down through is great. If you can get 13 to come into 83, that's a good trade, guys. That's a really nice short right here. See this? So I'm short on my other screen, so it's kind of cool. It's like 3 grand. It's like right at 3 grand, right? 30, yeah, 3,400, 34, 37, 39. Perfect right here. See? They got to hold the 13. We know this. So we short at
Order
13 or we
filled.
long at 13. And now they're just like trying to structure it, but it's got to where it's so weak, they're having a hard time doing anything with it once it gets down here. Once it gets down to about that 91, 92, it's having issues at this level right here, at this level right here, the 80s, because it has to come down and get past this. If it don't, it's going to reverse. If this doesn't break right here, it will reverse right here around 85. 80, I would say probably 85, 93, but it's in that area. But see how the 13 short played out, guys? It's beautiful, isn't it? Anybody take the 13 short that time and still holding it? Anybody catch the 13 short? Anybody catch that 13 long? Nobody? Come on, guys. Somebody's got to be here live. Y'all breathing this morning? Well, I got some people typing right now. Caught it? Good deal. The next place the Bears want to be, guys, is they're going to have to come down here and get this candle to come down here and match, that 65. If you get 65 down here, you're probably going to end up getting back down to the low. But you have to get the 65 to work down here. If not, you pull back to like 92, 93. And that's this 88 to 93 here is the dangerous area. This is where they try to pull this back every time. As you can see, there it is right there. 88 to 93 goes back to 13. So now you guys know that this level right here, down here, around this 80, I think it's like right in here. I think it's like right 88 to 93 here, goes back and tries to pull back to that 13 area. And see, look, it's so strange because watch what they do here. There's a 7, right? They went back and pulled about 16 out of that. Wait, I don't want to do that yet. Hang on. I don't want to do that. See, like right here,
Order filled.
see how they're trying to stay above the 13 here, guys? Watch. And the Bears know that, so the Bears go short again. They let these Bulls go to 16 and took them short again, right? It's a game, guys. It's all about being in the right area at the right time. That's all it is.
Order
You can see
filled.
how short they went right there. See? I went long to show you guys what these Bears are doing. They're letting these guys go long at 13 because they know they can sucker them to come back low. And here it goes again. Watch. They're going to try to, if they try to pull it right back up there again, it's going to do the same thing. I think we're going to try the 15 instead of the 13. See right here, look. Now never mind. So you're above it.
Order filled.
Right there. So you're above the 15, right? There you go. They want to hold the 15 now instead of the 13. So now you hold the 15, you go back to where? You go right back up there to about 52, 48, 52. If you can hold this 13, 15, you're looking at 48, 52. If you can't, 15, 13 short, right? There it is. 15, 14, 15, 13 short all over again. Isn't that silly? It's silly, guys.
Order
but
filled.
That's what they're doing. So now you guys know 15, 13. I would say 15. I'd say 15 long back to 48, 15 short back down to the bottom. And that's what they're working on. That's all they're doing. Over and over and over. It's okay to cut early. It's okay, Nacho. If you get scared and want to cut it early, it's fine. As long as you take profits and don't leave them on the table. I'm just going to show you guys every time when it does this, what they're doing. Whether it goes north or south, I'm just going to put it on there and show you. I might put the long on here to show you where they're going to go long or they might go short. We know it's the 15. I'll double check it again to make sure. Yep, it's right there at 15. See right here? Look.
Order
It's
filled.
right in here. 15. 1548. There it is. That's hilarious, man. Absolutely stupid right there. It went right to 1548 on the money. Right on the money, guys. It went right to it. 48, come back south. See? This is what they're doing. 15, 48. 48 short, back to 15. Isn't that amazing? I'm just leaving it on there for a second, guys, to see if it comes back. Let's see if it comes back to 15 and goes back long again. That's hilarious. Look at that. 5 grand up the first time, and it's already a 3 this time. That's like 8 grand in 2 trades right there. That's craziness. And it's all because you know where they're playing their dumb little silly game at, right? Where are they trying to crush retail? At the 13, 15. That's where. Where are they trying to crush retail in the top? 48. That's where. They want you to go long at 48 so they can bring it back. If you don't hold the 52, it's not going to stay long. So they know this. And see, look, they know anything under that 15, 13 goes south. See? Isn't that beautiful there?
Order filled.
It's cool. It's a great concept. Great concept to watch these guys try to kill each other. Yeah, it's a bit wild today. It is. It's kind of crazy. So I got about 5 more minutes left on here. So, Riz, are you in here this morning? I think he probably is. Becky still with us? Coach Becky? Anybody have a question this morning? You guys got questions? I can answer them in the next 5 minutes or so while I'm on here. If you got a question. Do you guys like the way we do this, though, in the mornings? It's awesome, isn't it? Look at that. Same thing all over again. 15. It's craziness. Did they want to go
Order
right?
submitted.
Oh, I put the bottom.
Order filled.
That's all right. I put a limit order in there. It's cool. See? 15 again, guys. It's hilarious. Oh, mercy. I can make 3 or 4 trades off the 15 and be done. So after they go to the 15, Lex, what they're going to try to do is they want to get back down here, guys. You're going to have to break the 71 and the 65, okay? If you can get back down here to 71 and 65,
Order filled.
571, 565 down here. That's what they're looking for. But they got to get that 15 to structure down there. Okay? That's what I was talking about right there, Black. You have to get down to that 75 or 71, 65 area. If the Bears never get down there, guys, to 571, 565, this is not going to happen. Okay? And then the 550. So you got 71, 65, 550. Those are your 3 low targets that you need to gather to get this to complete down, to get this actually to work to go down to here. Okay? Down to like 465 area. We have to have those come through. And you really got to watch for reversals at those same levels, guys. I think it's going to be under, I don't think it's 71 though. Hang on, let me go back and make sure, guys. What is that right there? What's in the way? Get out of there. I think it's 65 from here. I think it's like 70. You got to get like 70, 71, 65 here. Then you got to get down to the 50. If you can make those work, it's perfect. Good morning, Riz. Good job, Jessica. We're doing it. Thank you. So you guys can see 15. Look, 615 all over again. You got to be under it. It's crazy how we're playing off this one level today and the low side down here, but they have to because if they don't get lower guys off the 615 low and get down here to 71, 65 and all that, the 550, it's just going to bounce all day until it finally breaks it and bulls take it over. So that's what we do. It has slowed down a lot though. It really has. Stop, Taz. Pull on my thing. See, it's crazy. Look, 615 again, right there. And this is where the bulls want to go long.
Order filled.
But they can't go long because the bears keep going short. See? That's why they want to go long, but the bears try to kill them there every time. So 615 goes back, 615 goes back to that 48 level. We know this. You just got to, get through the bear targets here, like 21, 22. See? Now the bulls are trying to structure here to get this to work. As you can see, the candle pushing, trying to push up past the 48. If you can get the 15 to 48, guys, it's a good trade. 48 short, back to 15 is another good trade. You see how it works? They try to get back down to 15. The bears are trying to save it. If they don't save this, these bulls are probably going to take this to 48 and see if they can get a little money out of it. It's kind of a cool morning. It's kind of been weird, but we had some good ups and downs. But now you've got this area where you're thinking, what are we going to do here? We're just going to keep playing. Hang on, guys. All righty. So, can we get 48? Can the Bulls hold this and go to 48 and try to get some more money out of it? If not, she's going to drop back to 15. It's definitely where the Bulls would be stacking right here on the north side. They would try to get more contracts in at 48 if it holds. If not, they can't. They can't add contracts at 48 unless it holds. Yeah, scam likely. I have that on my phone because all those scam calls I get about 40 a day. So I don't answer them anymore. Trying to see if it gets the 48 guys before I get off this morning. We want to see if this 48 pushes through. Can we get to push through? It'd be nice to see the 48 go back to the 780, but that'd be kind of cool. But who knows? Probably games, more than likely. Because the Bears want to have a big bear day And they're just letting the bulls play in it to get money to go back down. But remember, you got to have a pullback to go back down, guys. When the market starts getting slow, if the bears start losing their push, they want to let the bulls take it back to get more money to go back low again. And if the bulls are the same way. Once the bulls run so far up, they got to let the bears have it to take it down some to go back up. The momentum changes. So if you want to go back down, you're going to have to let these bulls get some out of this, because what it does is it changes. Like we were at 16 low, now we're at 31. So the bears have already gained 15% back off that little bull move right there. So now the bears got like 31. Crazy. Oh, wrong mouse. I was trying to turn it off. I had the wrong mouse. I have two mouses on my desk, guys.
Order filled.
And I keep pitching the wrong mouse over there. But yeah. So anyway, guys, good morning, good day. I've had a wonderful morning with you guys. I'm getting off here and letting Riz take it over this morning. And anybody have any questions before I leave real quick? Going to jump off here in a minute. We'll be back on Monday. You guys are all welcome. Thank you for the birthday. So, I mean, just keep an eye, guys, on that 615 today, the 780, the 48. Just keep an eye on those, because those levels, all three of the day, are going to play out all day long. If you can get above 780, you can go long there. You get above the 48, you can go long there. You get above 615, you can go long there. You can go short at all those levels too. So there's ways just to trade those three levels today, guys, and and not worry about anything. Yep. I hope we have many more to come. It'd be nice. Anyway, thank you for the birthday wishes, guys. I'm going to turn it over to Riz. Riz, are you ready for the morning? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Going to Kissimmee, Florida tomorrow, and then down to I'm going down to Okeechobee on Saturday. Going to hang out at the Okeechobee area, the off-road park. They're having a big event there. I'm going to go check it out. I love out trail rides and stuff. It's a lot of fun, So that's what I do on the weekends. If I ain't boating, I'm trail riding because it's something to do. But for birthday, it's going to be trail riding weekend. We're going to grab a tent, some sleeping bags, and we're going to go hit the woods just for fun, Yeah, I'm an outdoors guy, man. I think, what was it? One of the guys yesterday was hilarious, sent me a message. He said, we call you the Wall Street Cowboy. He said, I'm going to start calling you high-tech redneck. He goes, because you're out riding trails and shit, man. He goes, you can wear a suit? I go, no. It was hilarious. He goes, I didn't know you were out there doing that. I'll meet you out there sometime. I say, dude, come out there. You come out there and bring your foiler or whatever. We'll have a good time, It's a blast. It's just something to do. All right, guys. Well, you guys have a great day, man, and I will catch y'all on Monday.